What's going on, Taurus? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having let's have a productive week so far. I'll tell you why I say that in a second. But for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just fantastic, Taurus. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Alright, Taurus, so it's your weekly download. And I say productive just because your ruler, the Empress, has just moved into Venus. Just moved into Capricorn not too long ago. So now you're in this kind of hard working energy, real kind of very, very nice manifesting energy, I feel like, for you, Taurus. Really kind of get some stuff off the ground there, really kind of get a game plan going. But yeah, with this weekly download, whenever this video finds you or you happen to find this video there, Taurus, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, excuse me, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Taurus, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Taurus. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we'll get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Taurus, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, these decks that I'm working with. Ooh, I like that, Taurus. I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Thank you, spirits. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching their Taurus, so definitely go check them out. Go show them some love there, Taurus. They're a very fantastic group, very supportive. One of them in particular, her name's Jamie. She's fantastic. Her channels are like the ears of understanding, the lips of wisdom, something along those lines there, Taurus. But definitely check out them out. Very intuitive readers. There's also a link down there for an astrologer that I like watching as well. And there's some links for a couple of podcasts, and which one of them on that podcast happens to be a Taurus. And also there's a link for, I think one of them has a Taurus, on the other one has a Taurus rising. And a link for some apps I like working with as well there, Taurus. So just all types of goodies down there for you. Let's go ahead and get into your first energy here, Taurus, which I'm with. You got the Elves card here, which is a card of playfulness. And I like this, Taurus. And that's very interesting because with this playfulness card, this is the 15th card, which is the energy in this deck of the devil energy. But I'm not really getting necessarily that kind of like that what you would normally give, like maybe like that toxic type of energy with the devil. I'm more so getting that Capricorn energy that's coming, because that is Capricorn's card. And considering that your ruler is in such a hard-working sign right now, I feel like that we do want to remember to have that work smart, play smart balance, and make sure that we are incorporating times for play there, Taurus. To kind of, and I feel like too, to not, I feel for some it's like not taking life so seriously. You know, to approach it with just kind of come up at it with this thing. And it's not that we're not, disregarding our responsibilities. But if you've gotten into this place where maybe we've been kind of stressed out as of late, maybe things have been taking a long time to get started up. Because Taurus energy is one that does take a moment to. It's like when you get going, it's going to really build up there. But I feel like Taurus energy is kind of like, I always picture Taurus like taking care, is like tending to a garden. You can't rush the garden to grow, but you can, I feel like, enjoy, like, when the first buds sprout up there, it's like, ooh, and then you start to, you just get really excited for just like the little things in life. And just finding more times for you to Even just kind of, I feel like Taurus energy really benefits from just kind of being outside as well, really kind of enjoying in nature and just kind of basking in that sort of, really kind of being in that sensual energy that you have, because you are a sign of the senses as well there, Taurus. But yeah, let me get some tarot on this energy there, Taurus, and get some details. All right, Taurus. Thank you, spirits. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so you have Railroad Bill here and the Seven of Knives, and Railroad Bill is the Chariot energy in reverse. And then you have the Son of Knives and the Seven of Sticks upright here. I feel with this Son of Knives here, Taurus, I feel that there's this energy of just like, the Son of Knives is like this kind of like go, go, go type of energy. He's just like really excited to get to the next thing. He's always ready, just always on the go and not really. And it's interesting with the Chariot, because I feel like Railroad Bill here is just like, I feel like he doesn't take enough time to smell the roses in a sense. And I feel that this energy is really kind of allowing yourself just a little more time to could really kind of be again in that Taurian type of energy, just allowing yourself just some more fun here, just some more play, and really kind of finding, I feel like when even when I was talking about the devil energy there with this 15th energy coming through, finding healthy ways to indulge in this playfulness, because I feel the Seven of Knives sometimes can be, maybe we're telling ourselves that something may feel well in this moment, but does it really resonate with us? Because the Seven of Knives can be this card of deception, this card of trickery, but it can also be this energy of looking at different resources, different types of ways to just kind of be with these energies. So, and I feel too that this playfulness, I feel like, is a great way to protect your energies as well, because that's one energy I feel with this when the Seven of Wands comes through here. And I even feel too with this Seven of Six, it's like there's like a lot of energies that I feel like that are kind of coming your way right now there, Taurus. And it's just like I feel like we just have to always just maybe have them to be on all the time. And again, that could be really exhausting. So you're really just taking the time, because the Railroad Bill, that's Cancer's card, and making sure that we're getting even, I'm feeling that even sense of emotional fulfillment as well, because you and Cancer really kind of share. My sun signs in Cancer, and we do kind of share a lot, and I feel like in that sense of how we're feeling. Yours being more physical, Cancer's being more emotional, but it's doing these things that really make us feel good, not overindulging, but that moderation, that temperance energy that I feel like comes as well. And I feel like that can really help you just kind of progress forward very nicely there, Taurus. And sometimes the Chariot needs to kind of pull over there and just kind of take a moment to just kind of be for a little bit, to kind of check, to like kind of pull over at the first check stop and kind of go view the sights in a sense there. So, all right, Taurus, I think I'm going to leave that there. That's a nice little start. Let's get another oracle on the mix here. Taurus. Thank you, spirits. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting, Taurus. All right, that's a shift. All right, so you have the Phoenix card here, which is a transmutation card. And that's very fascinating there, Taurus. Because I feel that, this is almost giving me like almost like kind of judgment card type of energies. That I feel that for some that we feel that maybe there's something that's been I don't know, there's this change that we feel like that I feel like is kind of coming. Something is how do I want to put this? I feel like it's like you've been kind of tuning in with your body, and I feel like that you feel that there's something internally that is happening, something that is changing. Maybe you're feeling that the energies are shifting in a way there, Taurus, because I feel collectively we are entering a more heightened state of awareness. And I even feel too that this may be because you have Uranus, depending on when you're watching this, is going to be going direct tomorrow at about 2, I want to say 35 a.m., and that's going to be Eastern time. But he's going to be going direct, and things are going to start being, it feels like things maybe been a little quiet a little bit with Uranus's weight, having been direct. But he's the last planet that's going direct before all the planets are all in that forward motion. And he's waking up to this energy, to a very brand new energy, because now Pluto is really kind of settling into the sign that he rules. And now I almost feel like that there's this questioning of what are we trans where not even what are we transforming into, but what parts do we want to transmutate, or where we feel a transmutation needs to happen. Because we can learn a lot from our opposite signs, and yours just so happens to be Scorpio. And Scorpio is about that energy of change, that transformation, that kind of something deep within is trying, I feel like, to kind of get your attention. And Taurus, this Pluto in Aquarius is going to be a bit of tough energy for the fixed signs, just because he's going to be start forming squares with you in Scorpio, and he's going to be forming oppositions with Leo. And they're and it's not anything I feel like to be afraid of. That is something I want to be mindful of. These changes, it's not something where it's like, oh, is this going to be bad or is this going to be good? It's going to depend on what you do with the energies, how you want to go forward. And because you can't really, the only thing we can control towards is ourselves. Trying to control the things around us, our partners, situations there, it's just a waste of energy. But when we focus, and that's something where I usually tell kind of Cancer too, it's yeah, I feel like it's not like we're letting this go of this energy of control again for things outside of ourselves, and learning how to work within, establishing different type of resources in a sense, or new sort of maybe like coping skills, or it's different things to deal with these changes that are going on here, Taurus. But let me get, my candle just went out. Let me start up this candle here, bam, and then let's get some tarot on this. But I feel this transmutation card here is signifying that this can be a time for you to rise from the ashes there, Taurus. And really kind of come into this really new sort of revitalized type of energy there. But let's see what's going on here, Taurus. Speaking of gardens, so you have the garden card, the Daughter of Sticks upright here, Taurus, and the garden is Saturn energy. And then you have the 9 of Knives, the 10 of Knives, and then the 3 of Sticks in reverse. And I like both of these energies, these knives, because these are rather intense cards of Gemini. But I feel that there is this energy for some that there are going to be lows there, Taurus. And we may be in one right now, but there will, it's just the part of life. There are going to be these highs, and there are going to be these lows that are going to be happening. Especially, when we hear that these energies are going on, it's just like that fear of like what it means. I feel like it's like not letting that 9 of Knives, let that stress you out, because, even I was talking with someone about this, even with like tarot, they're just like, like, well, what's in, like, what is my future holding? And it's just like, well, presently, this is where you're at energetically. And if we stay at this route, then it's just, that's going to be the garden that you're producing. If we're in this fear, this energy of nothing's going to grow, there's going to be doom and gloom and all my plants are going to die, then that's what's going to happen. Your garden will not be fruitful. But if we go with this excited type of energy, this sort of like, and again, it's not to say it's not I'm not trying to make it that your fears aren't valid, but we can take, it's like, how can we take this nervousness and turn it into excitement? Because I feel this Three of Sticks here, it's like we know something is around the corner, and we can, if we get into that narrow scope there, then that's just going to limit our options there, Taurus. But again, I feel like that, honestly, I feel like this is a very exciting time. This is a great time for transmutation, because Aquarius, looks towards the future and wants us to tap into that innovative energy for the betterment of the collective. So this garden card, I feel like it is signifying that, where do we feel that we need a chapter to close out in order to, and then it's just like, where is, we're at this pit stop right now with Railroad Bill, and it's just like, where's the next destination? What's that looking like? And not worrying too that we're gonna make a mistake along the way, or that we may fail, because we just might, Taurus. We're going to let's just, it's like how, I used to work in food and beverage, and a lot of new like waiters and waitresses that I would train would always be like, "Oh, my biggest fear is dropping something," and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna drop something. Let's see, like." I even had one person, I was like, let's just drop something right now. Let's just go ahead and get it out the way, because it's going to happen. And the thing is, it's going to happen when you don't, when you, in the worst possible moment. There's never a good moment where things are breaking. But when you get it out of the way, it makes it less stressful, because then it's just like, okay, what will I do when that happens? You can get prepared for that. Seven of Knives in reverse. Think about where you want to go, and you can protect yourself as best to your ability. And I feel like too, it even will get to the point where it may not be easy at first, but over time you even start to approach this energy with playfulness. It's just like, oh, I'm in some square energy right now. Looks like there's a tower moment. I guess I guess I'm a little overdue for growth, and then it just makes this journey just a little bit lighter there, Taurus. So I like this energy for you. This is really fantastic, because I do feel like Taurus is one that does like its security, does like things to be comfortable, to be secure, and I feel like that, again, there's nothing wrong in that, but there is sometimes where we need to be a little flexible with these energies. Nothing is going to go always exactly as we plan. We need to be adaptable with that, Taurus. So I'm with it. Let's get your last tarot card here. Absolutely, Taurus. Thank you, spirits. Oh, so you have what's this? The Bluebell Fairy, which is a card of gratitude there, Taurus. And I like this too, because this energy is the sixth card, which is the Lover's energy. And I feel that it is showing gratitude for all the changes that come in, that have happened, Taurus. However we view them, good or bad, but they've helped you become a higher vibration of yourself, at least hopefully. And if not, I feel like being grateful that, what, getting eyes on this and realizing that we do have control of the choices that we make, because the lover's energy is that energy of choice. You know, we can either choose to see just the negative in all of something, or we can shift that perspective and see the positive. And it's not like we're just ignoring the fact that things aren't happening, you know, where I was being mindful with that playfulness and getting into that escapist type of energies. That's not what I'm saying at all. But it is knowing that, like, being kind to yourself, like, you know what, being grateful for this person to make a mistake, because now we showed where the foundation was a little weak, where we can, because we're going to be growing and transmutating all throughout this journey. That's the whole point of this experience there, Taurus. And I feel like this gratitude, the more that we become grateful for the lessons that happen to us, that makes it when things are going, when we get that big win, because the universe balances that stuff out there, Taurus. I feel like that even makes that victory, because if Railroad Bill can be this card of victory as well, because we're getting to that finish line. That can make, when you get to that that finish line of the Garden card here, the last stop of the major arcana, makes it just that much more rich, you know, and that much more grateful. And then we can take that energy into when we get to the next challenge. Remember that, like, right, I've leveled up and so has the challenge. But look at how this got me to the last go round. So man, I'm really going to be like, I thought I was a mighty phoenix before. Psh, you better watch out, world. So again, I dig this, Taurus. Let's get your last tarot cards here and see what's going on with these energies. Oh, Molly's. Alright, Taurus. Alright, you got a lot of energy here. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Let's see what's going on here. And how fascinating. I was literally just telling Libra this. Oh, and your ruler. So, the big queen is here. The Empress. And let me tell you what's going on. So yeah, the big queen, the 6 of baskets, the 10 of coins, the 4 of sticks, the mother of knives, and these two have been popping up quite a bit. The mother and the father of baskets. And you got these all in reverse here, Taurus. And then we got the 10 of sticks upright. And then let's switch back over. And I feel that the reason, because the perks of you being like one of the later signs of this is that you get to see the trends that are going on in the energy this week. And I feel that with the mother and father of baskets being here, that a lot of people, I feel like, are feeling a lot of ways about almost about like this uncertainty, as far as like, I feel like where life is going, in a sense. It's like how we were talking at, like, it's like we feel that something is maybe changing inside of us, but we're not sure what that is. And that is can be a very uncomfortable place to be, with the 10 of coins being in reverse. It's just like, where is the foundation? Where's the abundance in that? You know, how can we possibly grow from this situation? I feel like with the big queen being here. And I feel we want to be mindful about keeping those emotions bottled up. I feel with both the mother and the father of baskets being here. Because, especially with where your ruler's at in Capricorn. Capricorn at a lower expression has a tendency to keep stuff bottled up. They don't want to feel their emotions, they just shut them off. And where there's a time and a place for that, you know, like where I feel like you want to make a very kind of rational, kind of clear-headed decision, if we shut off our decisions or not deal with these sort of past type of energies, then they just become this burden, they become this weight, and then it becomes, when something happens that exacerbates that, now not only are you dealing with that energy, but you're dealing with all of the things that you've ignored, and then it becomes overwhelming, and then we don't know what to do, and then we panic, and then we escape, and then we look for things that it just becomes this really big mess. And I'm not coming at you, Taurus. I just felt like that was a lot of heat there. But it's just like, that's usually the trend that happens. And I feel that with all this energy that's coming through here, it's just like, the question is just like, how can we celebrate in this uncertainty? How can we embrace this unknown and get comfortable with the fact that we don't know all of the answers with this energy? You know, we're on this his human experience to learn what it is that we're meant to do. You know, I feel like this is like, we're the 10 of coins is like your legacy. What do you want to leave behind? And are the things that you've done in the past, do they resonate with you now? Is this really is this the garden that you're trying to grow here, Empress? You know, and if that's not, and even thinking not, because the thing too with this Venus in Capricorn, it's thinking about like the Empress is really thinking about quality. She's not just going to take any old thing that's coming your way. And I feel like that's because the Six of Baskets can be this card of sharing. And it's just like, this could even be too thinking about your relationships, because that's another aspect that Venus deals with. And are the people that you're bringing along on this journey, are they going to, are they are they going to be the ones that you want to bring with in the long haul there? You know, because it's like, it can be hard to be in this energy of gratitude when someone is just constantly lowering your vibration. It's hard, and it can be burdensome. So, and that's even interesting too, because I feel that even and that's interesting, because the Four of Sticks can be this kind of card of marriage here. And where the mother and father of baskets may have had love for each other once upon a time, people change. And it's not to say that you're going to break up or anything like that, Taurus. But I do feel like that if we are in a relationship, that there is a serious conversation that needs to be had, because we need to be able to communicate these feelings that we're feeling, you know, and needing to, I feel like this too is being mindful about getting wrapped up in each other, because I feel like on a lower vibration, these two are codependent, and there's no separation of it. The emotions are messy, you know, and that's where I feel like we just want to be mindful of that there too, there, Taurus. But I do feel that even if things happen to go awry, and this doesn't have to be in love as well, Pluto's in Aquarius. This could be with our friends, this could be with our work group, this could be with any sort of social circle that you used to roll with. May not resonate with you anymore, but we're still grateful for that experience, because it did teach you something. There was a purpose. Every relationship that you come across, it happens for a reason. And it's something where, and I know that can be hard to see. I had a situation not too long ago in both parties. Myself and this other person, we both had our part to play in this. But we had known each other quite a while, and things didn't quite work out. But that situation did teach me a lot. I learned where I could have been more compassionate, you know, and I also saw where I needed to learn to put up boundaries and to stand up for myself. So it was like, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful to them for that. And I always, always wish them love and light for what they do. You know, and that's something too. We want to be mindful to, you know, because sometimes I feel like we can just like get so wrapped up in that energy where it's just like, you know, and again, it doesn't, however this is translating, you know, it's just like, well, you know, like we put all this ill on someone, but what you put out there, Taurus, you get back. So I feel like that's something to be mindful of there too. This will, a lot of energy coming through with that, Taurus, but I feel there is a lot of understanding that's coming through as well here. And I feel that this is, yeah, when we learn to be grateful for all the experience that we have, this really does help us become a more well-rounded being, Taurus. And it does help us to treat the next relationships that we do have with this empathy and this compassion and this gratitude, and we learn to grow together, and we learn to play together and enjoy, you know, the times. But whew, all right, Taurus. That took a turn, and I'm with it. But growth all over the place. So if you like that, Taurus, those are so many cards. If you like that, Taurus, or if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Taurus. Because, again, change is going to happen. And, it can be uncomfortable, but it's like when we can get comfortable with the discomfort, it just makes things a lot easier. We learn how to deal with these things a lot. We learn how to regulate. We learn how to make more proactive choices as opposed to reactive. And subscribe there, you big queen. Hit that bell button to get notified on all these videos each week. And the last little bit, look at you getting one of Cancer's card, lovely Queen of Cups, at least for me. But if you have any Cancer in your placements there, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, come on over to the charity if you don't mind me. Just come on over to the charity, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discussed lunar shenanigans, and I do tarot card spreads based off what sign the moon is in and what phase she's in. And it's a great old time there, Taurus. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here, Taurus. I love that. Ace of Sticks. How are we taking action from here there, Taurus? What do we do with this information that we've done? What do we do with the lessons that we've learned? And how do we take that energy going forward? I feel with this Ace of Sticks here. And again, that I really can't stress that enough. That gratitude, being grateful for all of the successes that you make, all of the mistakes that you make, and I feel like it's just like and just understanding too that you're this divine being going through this human experience, but that doesn't make you any less divine no matter what happens, and that's interesting. I'm even kind of picturing this is almost like this, how we were talking with the Six of Cups kind of being a card of the past. I almost feel like this is like, I'm picturing like a relay race or like the baton pass where it's like the past you is handing you this stick. And it's just like, all right, it's your turn, future Taurus. What are we doing? Well, not even future Taurus, present Taurus. What are we doing? This is what I've learned. Bam. Take it off and go run, Taurus. Run with it and see where that leads you. Trust that intuition, because I was just talking with someone that I feel like yours is a sign that I feel like is an underrated intuitive. Because you think about those five senses. We have that sixth sense, Taurus, that intuitive side, and your senses are sharp. Something to think about. But let me get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here, Taurus. Yeah, I love this for you. This is fantastic. Alright, Taurus. Absolutely. Thank you, spirits. So you have the Monolith of Endurance here, Taurus. And this card says, stand firm against the winds of change. Your resilience is a testament to your spirit. And absolutely. Because you are a tenacious sign there, Taurus. I feel you're steadfast, you're tough. And I feel like if anyone is as... I'm getting chills even just thinking about it. I'm picturing you just like how grounded you are. That's what I know. I know that might have been a lot. But that's what I'm picturing right now. This is you in the face of adversity. Bet. What? Let's do it. And it may be a little bigger than you thought. You may be feeling all big and bad, and sometimes the universe is just like, oh, okay. But again, now we're learning to have this playful interaction with the universe, with source, with this energy. And this shows like this is you just becoming more resilient over time there, Taurus. So I really enjoyed this. I think I'm gonna leave that there, Taurus. I hope you did too, but you stay safe out there, Taurus, with all these changes and whatnots. And again, remember to have fun with this. It's not just meant to be where the life of it just... You're the big queen, Taurus. Empress ain't scared. Well, she might be a little scared or something, but she acknowledges that, and she turns that fear into fuel. You know, she redirects that energy. She acknowledges it, and it's just like, all right, what am I going to do with that fear? Am I going to stand up, or do I need some time to get myself together? And you raise that vibration through the roof, especially mother baskets. I did surprised I didn't really harp on that. Mother baskets and big queen in reverse. You self-care to the max, Taurus. Absolutely. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.